Nemesis, log number 3-88, with Xena nested on my back to prevent her from stepping on any other traps. Using all the might left in my body, I push open the door leading into the next room, hoping no more drops or slides are awaiting us on the other side. As soon as we enter, the lights turn on. This new room is a large hall with a pedestal in the middle and some sort of a terminal on top of it, with a lot of tiles of different colors all across the floor. There is some sort of pressure barrier creating a square-shaped perimeter around the pedestal, size of the tile, protecting it from being accessed. What kind of freaky Sith torture chamber is this place? I dare to pick up a small rock and throw it at the barrier. The rock bounces back. It's impenetrable, floor to ceiling. There is a total of 15 tiles in this room, covering the whole floor. A 5x3 grid, 5 columns, 3 rows, with us standing on the black middle tile of the bottom row and the pedestal being in the very middle tile of the room, 3rd column, 2nd row. The tile on the opposite side of the room, behind the pedestal, is the same black color as the one we are standing on. All the other ones are blue or red, 6 of each color for the remaining tiles. The same color doesn't repeat if you were to draw a straight line across the floor in any direction, meaning the colors of the tiles on left and right sides mimic each other. 1st and 4th columns are the same, and so are 2nd and 5th columns. Xena gets down on her feet, standing right next to me, leaning on her good leg. Before stepping on any tiles, I decide to proceed with caution and test it out first. I chip off a piece of rock from the wall and throw it on top of the red tile on the left from us. Nothing happens. I see a larger boulder behind us, which I pick up and set it down on the blue tile on our right. Nothing happens either. Before Xena can mutter, "Wait," I move away the boulder and try to step on it myself, but as soon as my leg touches the tile, I lean all my weight on that leg. The entrance door rapidly shuts behind us, and a pillar from the ceiling, in the identical shape as the tile I find myself on, drops down on me ultra fast, leaving me short of a split second to make a move before it crushes me. Thanks to my reaction, it slams down right in front of my nose. I step back just in time. There's no turning back now. The door we entered through is jammed shut, only a way forward to solve the riddle. Xena says that there must be some kind of a sequence we need to follow when we step on these tiles in order to lift the barrier blocking off the terminal, and on top of it, this mechanism differentiates a living body to an inanimate object since it only reacted when I stepped on it. Touché, we need to devise some sort of plan to approach this puzzle, unless we're willing to lose our limbs, or lives for that matter. She keeps going, judging by the fact that the only 2 black tiles are the one we're standing on and the one on the other side of the hole, means that we need to get to that tile to unlock the terminal, but only in practice you can learn for sure. She says as she hops using her healthy leg on the red tile to the left of us. Immediately, spikes shoot up from beneath the tile, but this girl is lucky. Since she's standing only on one leg, the spikes somehow miss her flesh, just tearing her pant leg in a few spots. I help her get back on our starting tile. "Don't you do this to me, young lady. Let's be more careful." But she doesn't care. She's already moved on, and her face is beaming with an idea how to solve this.
"I think I know what to do here,"
she starts.
"Since we're in a Sith tomb, it's only natural that there are tiles of 2 different colors, which means that according to the rule of 2, the doctrine I learned from the book on how Sith operated, only a Sith Lord and his apprentice can work together and access the terminal full of knowledge about the Sith. They can gain access by stepping on tiles of different color at the same time, moving in directions mirroring each other, with each step landing on tile of the opposite color between the 2 Sith, continuing this process until they both reach the black tile on the other end together at the same time and unlock the terminal. This puzzle symbolizes an act of knowledge being passed down from a Sith master to a trainee, walking in his teacher's footsteps, consuming the light along the way, eventually to become a successor to the title of Sith Lord. I've always been fascinated by Jedi and Sith. I've read all about their ways, so you have to trust me on this one."
Xena drops all this info on me. That's my girl, full of knowledge on the universe. I don't have a single bone in my body to doubt if she can figure it out. So let's test the theory out. In the same breath, We make her first move. She jumps on a red tile on the left, and I step on the blue tile on the right. Both tiles change their color to black. Looks like we're making progress. But the longer we stand on them, the black of the tile begins to turn to its original color. Before it happens, she yells out,
We need to pick up the pace, otherwise the tiles will revert and we will be crushed and spiked.
Say less. We need to move fast and in unison, triggering the tile of blue and red colors at the same time. I do nothing but agree as we make the next step. I go right on red, she goes left on blue. Both tiles turn black, bottom row complete. As we established earlier, mind you, we need to cover all the tiles in this hole and turn them black to unlock the terminal. Before we reach the last one and meet in the middle of the top row, we move up once, we move up again. Now the first and the last column are covered too. What do we do next? I say, we need to jump back diagonally towards the middle row to end up on each side of the terminal. She agrees. She hops, I step. 2 tiles of color are left, red and blue on the top row. As we cover them and turn them black, now all the tiles are black, and she jumps in my arms as we end up on the last middle tile of the top row. Winded from hopping all across the room on one leg. Seems like we did it. The tiles are staying black, but nothing seems to happen. The pressure wall is still up. Few more seconds pass, and all the tiles slowly start reverting to their original color.
Damn, where the hell did we go wrong?
Xena panics.
Thought we did everything right to unlock this. Why is this happening now?
So I have to think fast. I realized that the big boulder I experimented with was left on the starting black tile on the other side of the hole. With a rapid movement, I pull out my blaster and aim it at the wall on the left side to try and get the angle right for a shot to ricochet and destroy the boulder, hoping this would help. Right before all the tiles turn back to their original color, I let off a shot. Nemesis.